Hello everyone, this is Gullet from 888 Concepts. In this video, I'm going to show you guys a few tricks on how to mount your DTM Corona rings. Okay. Um, the headlights that I'm showing in this video is an E92 pre-LCI headlights. Okay. So one thing that is required to modify in order for the smaller halo to go through is we need to cut at the top of this bottom reflector trim piece. Okay. Let me zoom out a little bit, that way you guys can see. Alright, you recognize this piece? Okay. And this is where you need to cut. This little square right here. Same thing on this side. Okay. Now let's move over to the mounting part of the halos. So this is a new way that I'm starting to, use over my old method of mounting these halos. So these are the products that I use. So I use a plastic welder from Permatex and some steel galvanized wire. You can use the thicker wire, that's up to you. I prefer to use something that's slim and thin as possible. Okay. Okay, once the glue has cured, it's pretty much dead on. The wire is pretty much stuck to the ring. And uh, before you start drilling your plastic shrouds, your projector shrouds, I definitely recommend you to test fit. Place them on the shroud itself. Maybe put a little tape or something to secure it, and make sure that you actually test fitting it by putting this over. Okay, and what you gotta look out for is you gotta make sure that that ring clears the bottom reflector. Okay, you don't want to start drilling stuff or start putting glues on your projector shrouds, and only to find out that it won't clear and you have to start the process all over again. So definitely recommend you to do this prior to painting your projector shrouds. Okay. Okay. So once you got it lined up, and this is the trick for you to line your the bottom of your corona ring to make sure they're parallel. So I use this line along with this line here. Okay, you just gotta make sure this and this are parallel. Okay, once you get the position all in, you test fit, make sure they are fitting properly. Okay, make sure you put this all the way down. Okay, make sure they put the lens all the way down, and this is the only way for you to really know if the ring clears or not. Okay, I'm just doing that just for demonstration. I'm not going to do it actually doing it. But so once you got it down, you want to drill a tiny hole on where you want to insert the wire through. Okay, so there's a hole here that I want to drill. There's a hole here and here. Okay, once the wire is inserted through the hole, on the other side of the shrouds, you might want to glue it down or tape the wire down. That way your halos is secure. Okay, and then if you are careful, you can also add a little bit of epoxy or glue at the corner here to reinforce it, but you don't have to. These steel wires should be enough to hold this in place. Okay, you're gonna do the same thing with the smaller halo. Put this on. Put this on top. You gotta make sure that it clears. Okay, make sure it doesn't get stuck or anything like that. Once you get it down, mark where you wanna drill your tiny holes. One here, and one at the bottom here. Okay. And the trick for this is once you get the outer ring lined up with this, parallel with this. You just got to make sure that the bottom of your smaller halo also parallels with this. Okay, make sure they're parallel. You can also check on this side.